Welcome, everyone. We're so excited that you could join us. I'm Courtney Connolly, a product manager for Family Search, and I'm joining you from Salt Lake City, Utah. And we're excited to talk to you about Family Search memories today. I'm here with my friend and coworker, Dennis. Dennis, why don't you introduce yourself and then we'll dive right in.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this demo booth. We are excited to be here, excited to talk about memories. It's an exciting part of our website that we love. And my name is Dennis, like Connie said. My name is Dennis Moduño, and I'm a user experience designer for Family Search, and I actually work on the Memories product. So I'm excited about sharing with you things that we can do in Memories that can make our experiences better, and other people can discover our memories in a better way. So today, specifically, we are going to be talking about photos and about features that we added to a photo a couple of years ago, where you can actually record audio recordings on the photo. And so you can actually look at a photo and record that audio recording and listen to it at the same time.
That is so exciting. We're excited to see you. Why don't you share your screen and we'll dive right in.
Will do. So I'm gonna hit share my screen, and you should be able to see my screen right now. Am I good?
Yeah, you can see it. It looks great.
Okay, perfect. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to get to the memory section of our website, most of all in the gallery. Okay. And if you want to know more about gallery, and if you want to know more about how to enrich memories and all of that, there is a demo booth called Enrich Photos and Story on Family Search. That's going to explain you all about it, but I'm just going to give you a little preview so that we get into context. So if you are on Family Search and you send in or even send out and you click on memories and then you click on gallery, you're going to be in your gallery. And so this is kind of your shoebox, right? The place where you upload all of your pictures and all of your memories and stories and all of that. And today we're going to be focusing on memories and on photos. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to upload some photos. This is a demo account so that you can see how the gallery empty is, just in case one of you has an empty gallery. That's what it looks like. And if you want to start adding to Family Search, that's how you do it. You click on the big green button that says Add Memories. And when you click on it, you have different options. And you can choose file, or you can even drag and drop things from your desktop to this area. And so if I click on Choose Files, I am going to go on a folder, on genealogy folder I have when I have pictures of my grandparents. So all of my grandparents are deceased. They're not here with me anymore, but I would like to remember them. And I would like to write stories about them and have my kids and my grandkids being able to get to know them, even if they're not here anymore. So I have, say again?
That's so great.
Yeah.
I love how easy this
is. One of the things that I love about Family Search is this way of being able to upload memories and upload stories and pictures and audios of people, so that we can literally travel through time and be able to live moments over and over again on our website.
That is awesome.
So I am going to upload 4 pictures, 3 and 4, and these are my grandparents. And when you click on open, you're gonna see that those pictures are gonna be uploaded. And in a second, they'll be uploaded and available. And so this is my grandpa, this is my grandma, this is my grandparents, and this is my other grandpa. So this is one grandpa, that's the other. And so I just upload.
I can see the family resemblance. Yeah.
Yeah, they say they look a lot like this guy here. Yeah. So I'm actually going to click on my grandma picture. My grandpa died when I was a bit younger, so I don't have a ton of stories about my grandpa, but I have stories, a lot of stories about my grandma. And so what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be clicking on my grandma's face, and I'm gonna be on a view where I'm gonna be able to see my grandma in a bigger form, and I can zoom in and out, and I can add information about her. And the first thing I want to do, as soon as that's what I do as soon as I upload a memory, is I want to add a title to this picture. And the reason why I want to add a title is because a picture by itself doesn't say much, but if we add more information about the picture, whoever is going to go and see that picture are going to be able to discover more and learn more about the life of those people, right? And so the first thing I want to do is I want to write something like
Yeah, what kind of title should people use? What's a good practice for writing titles for memories?
So you want to put as much information you can. You have other places where you can put even more information. We have a description here where you can add more information about that specific picture. But in the title, you want to write at least who the person is, their name, maybe the event they're at. For in this case, this is a simple picture of my grandma, right? It's not a picture where she's in a special event. It's just a normal picture. So I can just say my grandmother, Camilla Bernardes, and that's good enough. Now, I did an old booth, the Enrich Photos and Stories on Family Search demo booth that you guys can go and see about how to enrich and put more information about it. And I'm not going to go too much in detail into it, but you just need to know that the more information you give, the easier to discover this person is, and the better the experience whoever sees this picture is going to be, because they're going to be able to learn more things about this person as you add. And one of the things that we want to add, one of the things that we definitely want to add is this little feature down here that says record a memory. So as I said, here you can add a description where you can write a story about, or a description of this picture, but record the memory actually let you record your voice or the voice of a person that is with you at that moment that you hit that button, and add it to this picture. So I'm gonna give you a little example of how that works. So we just click on record the memory, and it's gonna put me in this view where I can see the picture bigger, so that if I have to talk about certain details about this picture, I can. And I can zoom in and out of that picture. So if I really want to talk about the necklace that my grandma is wearing, because that reminds me of something, I can zoom in and show that, and look at that. And then we have a little microphone here, and as you can see, it's picking up my voice. And so it's moving in and out because it's picking up my voice. And then the only thing I need to do really is to hit record or start, and you're gonna be starting recording. So I hit start, and it says, get ready, 3, 2, 1. And I'm recording right now a story about my grandma. My grandma is someone that I really, really loved. I miss her very much, but one of the most important things that I would like people to remember about her is how caring, how loving she was towards other people. And one of the things that she did for the people was cooking. Her cooking was amazing. I'm Italian, and she was an Italian grandma, a classical Italian grandma, and going to grandma's house and eating her food was like the greatest thing ever. And so these are some of the things that I could record while I talk about this picture. And if this picture reminds me of a specific moment in life of my grandma, that's something that I can say in this picture. And I can also pause it and I say, okay, wait, let me take a break, or maybe I have to think about what else to say, and I can pause it and I can continue my recording. And then when I feel like I'm done, I just say done. And it's gonna be saving the memory. And then down here, that's where you can actually look at the memory and listen to the voice of the person that recorded. And so as you can tell, I can just press play, and I'm recording right now a story about my grandma. And it's pretty clear. It's pretty good, huh? It's not that bad.
That is amazing. Yeah, that's so cool. I would love to eat her Italian food as well. That sounds incredible.
Yeah. I have to say, my grandma was one of a kind, and her food was definitely something that I'm gonna keep in my memory of her for a long time. But the cool thing about this is that you don't have to be the only one recording it. I mean, I could be in a room with my father. My father definitely has more stories about my grandma than I do. And I could be in the room with my father and say, Dad, why don't, maybe he just told me a story about my grandma. That happened last summer. We were in Italy, and I asked my dad to tell me a story about one of my relatives, and I was like, wait, let me record it. And so now I can have someone else tell that story in their own way and be attached to the picture of my grandma. That I think it's amazing. And the cool thing is, my daughter, my last daughter, the last daughter I had, she wasn't born at that time. And so 10 years down the line, or 20 or 30 years down the line, when my dad is not going to be around anymore, my daughter that never met his grandfather, or that maybe doesn't remember him that well, could hear his voice and be able to listen to his voice talking about his own mother. That I think is just a cool thing that we could do. Is literally recording something through time and be able to live experiences back in time and go back and forth in time and travel through time and space, basically. That it's something cool. And so that's one of the reasons why we did this.
That is amazing. Yeah, how amazing would it be, like you said, for your kids, your grandkids to hear their voice and to be able to hear what they sounded like and to hear about the amazing cooking that she would cook. And yeah, that's incredible that you can capture that so that people, other relatives, descendants will be able to hear that. That's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool. And so I want to give you just an example how cool that could be. I did that with my own daughter. So my daughter now is 4, and when she was about 2, we went on a little Christmas going out as a family, and we went and got some ice cream. And then after we did that, I took a picture, I uploaded on Family Search, and then I asked my little daughter to tell me what she remembers about that day that we went. And so I did, and I'm gonna play a little piece of it so you can hear that.
So I want to go eat ice cream there with my mom and dad.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream, Sophia?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
And she's definitely a chocolate fan.
That's so cute.
This is something that if I lose this, I can never have back. Hearing my daughter's voice 2 years down the line or when she recorded it is something that it has no value. And so this is something that we can all do. This is something that we can do with our grandparents that maybe are getting old and we don't know how long they're going to be around, right? Or with our kids that as they grow, they change so much, and going back in time and be able to hear their voices and hear the stories that I can tell them in their own ways is such a cool thing. And so writing a story about them and writing and uploading pictures about them is so cool. But hearing the voice, I think, gives just a different feeling and different experience to the people.
Definitely. She's going to want to hear that cute little voice of hers later. Absolutely. And yes, I love that. Can you do this on all devices? Is this available on mobile phones?
Yeah,
it is.
It's actually available on both our mobile apps, and you can do it on the website. And if you access our website through your phone and you don't have a mobile app, you can still do it even on your phone accessing the browser. So available on all devices and all apps, and it's something that can be done anywhere. So that is great. You can literally bring with you Family Search and record things as you go, as you travel, as you go and visit families now that we are in this time.
Yeah, that's such a great idea. And you kind of talked about this, but why did you design this experience? Why did you create this? What are you hoping people gain from this experience?
So as I said before, a picture, even an audio, and a story or a text by itself, it's not really a memory per se. What we define as memory really is a combination of these things, right? You can look at a picture, but a picture with an audio attached to it gives you so much more. And
Definitely.
then being able to attach to that a written story or maybe other things just enriches the experience more. And I'm of the idea that the more we upload and the more we put about a person, the better it's going to be for future generations, because I'm of the idea that nobody should research me, right? And everybody should be able to come to Family Search at one point and being able to 10, 20, 50 years down the line to be able to know what I liked and what was most important to me through Family Search. And so I think that adding a audio to a picture gives such a better experience than just looking at the picture and wondering what the situation was. I mean, in this picture, you can see my wife and my daughter are smiling, but my daughter telling the story of that experience in her own word is gives a totally different perspective, doesn't it?
Totally. I love it. I think about an audio file we have from my grandfather who passed away about 13 years ago. And just a week or so ago, one of my cousins was asking where it is, where he can find it. We need to get those up here so everyone, all the cousins, can hear his voice and remember him and hear his laugh. And that is so special to be able to have that recording. So
Absolutely.
thank you for designing this for all of us to benefit from
No
this.
problem.
This is so exciting. Thank you for sharing this with us.
You are very, very welcome. I was very, very fortunate to be able to work on this, and I'm excited to work on more things. And so if you have suggestions or if you have anything that you think we should add to this experience to make it better for our people, please let us know, give us a feedback, and we'll try to do our best to make your experience better and more enjoyable.
Great idea. Thank you everyone for joining us, and check out the other memories classes for Family Search.